They let it talk down when I'm not around, yeah. It's only tied down when I'm out of town, no. I don't trust many when I'm in the city. I've never been a shooter, but I keep them with me. Watch them steal the style and say they inspire.
Yo, continue.
Tell me what to do, yo.
Oh, yeah. Yo, what you doing?
Hold on, I got it. It's right here.
What is it? Oh, that looks nice.
My name is Juan.
That looks, wait, where'd I put
How
mine?
you guys doing?
I don't know where I put. Oh, I got it over here. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Welcome back, guys. We appreciate you. As always, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to us.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now, back to our show.
Because we got conversational topics and points and stuff, so like as well, because that helps us a lot. Drop a comment, let us know what you think, and all of that good stuff.
And follow us.
Yeah, follow us. You already know. All of our stuff is in the description. You can DM us, you can email us, all of that good stuff.
Just don't call us.
Yeah, don't call. You definitely don't. Unless you look. Never mind.
Nah. Well, unless. This is another episode of Talk Down, of course.
Word up.
And Ryan and I, we were kind of, we have tons of things that we can talk to you about. And we felt like, let's go to the most relevant. And we feel like one thing, especially with social media and with people putting themselves out there, we wanted to talk about hate.
Yes.
And sometimes that word gets thrown around loosely because there's a lot of different types of hate. You have bigotry, you just have a general overall disdain, and you could have a feud with someone.
Absolutely.
But we really wanted to focus on a certain type of hate because especially in social media, you'll see, oh, this person's hating on me.
When I'm in this moment, I'm not thinking about the haters.
Like you said, on social media, everybody's scared to either say stuff, post stuff, or whatever because they're fear of what people will say to them.
Yeah.
And it's just stemming off of being just the hate and stuff, whatever.
Yeah, so it's right away, if I see you trying something new and I give you something constructive, which is what we spoke about in another episode, you would know if you
watch. Y'all better be watching, yo. These shits ain't easy to put together, guys.
The feedback, sometimes it's either on the person who takes it a certain way and then right away says it's hate, or it's on the person delivering the message or delivering the feedback that maybe that person is a little bit uncomfortable. Yeah, well, let's call it salt vinegar.
Just to go off of your point, you know how it'd be like if I'm giving you a compliment or a criticism, right? And then you'd be like, or I'd be like, no, I'm just saying it, but I'm not hating.
But I'm not hating.
But low key, that nigga be hating hard.
Like, it's like you have to have a disclaimer. So
saying like real hating, man, that's like an art form, man. It's like you like a born hater, like myself.
Most of the times when there's a disclaimer,
you catch yourself saying that a lot sometimes,
what?
like telling somebody, I'm like, but I'm not trying to hate, or I'm not trying to because sometimes I feel like I have to, especially, and not even with my close friends, because they already know, like with you or anybody, like, I don't have to, I'm a hater by heart.
He's a hater.
Sometimes in life, when your haters aren't listening to you, you straight up gotta give them some good-ass reading material.
I'm a hater. But, like, I don't have to tell him if I gotta criticize him or, and I don't like even call it criticizing him, just giving him a different perspective, right? I don't have to be like, yo, I don't mean it in a certain way, because he already knows if I'm trying to tell him something that I'm saying it from my heart. Like, I'm not trying to do it to put him down or any of that stuff, because we're not about that life, honestly.
I feel like the hating aspect, there's a lot of competition when it comes to it. So if you and I are, let's just use music, for instance. If you and I are musicians and see that you put out a new song on Instagram, for instance, being that I'm a musician, I've seen people that would refuse to like something that he's working on because I'm not doing it. That's hate. I'm telling you right now, that's hate.
Why do you feel people do that, like go out their way to not support something even though they low-key probably think it's dope? Like what fuels that, you think? Trying to think in their perspective. Like,
stepping out of my shoes, because I'm not a hater.
Me neither. I'm not a hater at all.
I'm not a hater. But stepping out of my shoes, I feel like a lot of people are uncomfortable with you actually being proactive. Proactive is something like, there's winners and then there's people that really just do it and don't worry about that stuff. And there's people that are really set.
It's the joy of my life to see you grow up like I always knew you would. A total and complete loser.
And almost are stuck. And I feel like those are the people that they wish, that there's a lot of wishing. I wish I would have done that. So I think that's probably why. Then the competition aspect.
So you're saying it, they're doing it in a form of their own regret. Like, damn, I regret not taking that chance, and now he took that chance, and now he's popping or whatever, and it's
So
like
if I support,
I could have done that too.
Yeah, and if I support, if other people that know me see me as liking that person or following that person, it's like, oh, look at his dick rider. That's another thing.
Oh my
so,
God.
So now we have to balance either being a hater or being a dick rider.
Yeah, like, is there a middle ground for support? Like,
this is the middle ground right here. We're trying to explain it to you.
But don't you feel like for me and you, it's easy because we don't have to hate on each other or judge each other, or whatever. But I feel like personally, with what I deliver and what I put out, it's harder for a guy to support and appreciate what I'm doing.
Right.
And that's the reason why most of my following is women based, because
that's true.
And I tell you this all the time. It's I feel like women are more supportive of women than men being supportive of men, and I don't understand why. Like, I can easily support you. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, like the other day, and again, throughout his journey, he's gone from, being what he was to what he is now. And, part of it is fitness. He has to showcase his body. That's what his tool is. For me, it's like, I don't care about liking a pic of his physique because it's not about that. You get what I'm saying? So
in a sense, you're doing it because you're showing,
I'm supporting,
appreciation, and it's like, oh damn, man, I know how hard he worked for it. And then when I do that, and like, of course, I have male followers as well, and they do show love and support, and I can tell the difference between somebody who does and somebody who doesn't, because like you said, you already know how hard it is for people to get to certain levels, and why would you want to make them feel like, I don't want to say worse or nothing, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a little bit of kind of shitting on my progress when you don't support me. And it's not that I'm doing it for you.
And you don't need the support.
No.
It's not going to stop you from progressing further. But it's dope when you can see somebody can appreciate what you're doing or what you can offer or whatever. Like,
so I have a question for you. So I feel like the hate aspect, you're right. Women will support women.
Absolutely. I definitely say that. Shout out to the women out there, man. Y'all show so much support to each other, man. It's crazy, man. I wish every man in the world can support each other, and because honestly, as a man, and I can speak for both of us, I can see the hate just naturally in the atmosphere, and it's not healthy at all.
Let me play devil's advocate here. So I feel like when I have had women that I've either talked to via friendships or dating, but it's almost a taboo topic where you don't want, or you didn't want, your woman having too many male friends. Now, the reason why, and I've noticed that a lot of women, they tend to have a lot of male friends because they always say that women hate on them. Now, why do you feel that is? Why do
I think women say that more women hate on them?
Yeah.
Or I feel like a man hates more on me?
No, just... Let's say, you said women support other women, but that could be social media. But why is it that in person when
they say that women say
what is that?
Honestly, I don't know. You know how they like women be like, oh, cats, like they're always trying to. I feel like, and maybe it's from that perspective, the same way that I think that men don't support men, women probably think the same thing, that women don't support women, so they're gonna surround themselves with the opposite sex. Because of that, like, it's easier for them to get support from a male than it is from a woman, because they're in that same category. That's probably, but nah, I don't think
I think that, you know what happens?
It depends the fields, I guess you can say.
Yeah, I guess it's situation by situation, but I can tell you that there are a lot of women, and they tend to be on the beautiful side, and they have a sense of ego, and you're supposed to be sure of yourself, but then you have to teeter on the line between being confident and having an ego.
Yeah,
and
absolutely. It's a very hard line.
Now, how do you present yourself? See, I feel like a lot of women that have that problem is because they tend to not really align themselves with women.
I think those women are the ones that, like, I'm gonna sound like I'm contradicting myself, but the women that be like, oh, it's easier for me to be cool with men, they just be feeling like they're too good to be chilling with other women.
How y'all there?
Like, I don't think I'm too good to be chilling with other men. I mean, my best friend right here, I'm chilling with him right now. We're talking to y'all.
Hey.
But I don't feel like I'm better than anybody. Like, I be feeling like some women think they're better than the next woman, and it's that cattiness and like, that comes into play too.
So is it possible to spread love and shed hate? That's the underlying message.
Definitely is possible, because we do it all day. Like,
is it possible for you to just get over yourself a little bit and support? Because that's where maybe they're waiting for you to make the first move. So I think
communication is a big thing too. I think for me, most of the reasons I get a lot of support is because I show support. Like, and it's genuine. People can tell, like, I'm genuine.
You're not clicking on likes, or you're not really reaching out just because you want,
I'm engaging.
I'm gonna get this
like they
back.
always say on Instagram, you gotta make engagement, you gotta engage. I'm genuinely engaging, though. I really care about what these people, how they feel, and like, I'll drop a comment and ask questions and stupid stuff like that. And it might sound stupid, but that's the difference between somebody who makes a difference as far as like
an influencer.
Yeah, exactly. Like you actually looking for somebody's betterment and improvement.
Best interest.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So I guess to me, what people really have to focus on is don't wait for the other person to make the move.
Yeah. The TDC, the Talk Down Challenge for this episode.
So the Talk Down Challenge that we want to issue to you, and we're going to start this, is if you have a friend who's doing something productive that you normally don't click on a like, you normally don't comment, when you see this person asking for engagement and you see this person struggling and you're secretly not following this person.
Yeah, like you follow people and don't drop any love or show any, what the
drop a like.
Yeah, drop a like, comment, talk to each other. Yo, it's social media for a reason. You're supposed to be social and talk to each other. It's ironic that all we do is slide down timelines all fucking day and just look at shit. Like
if somebody's on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, retweet, you know, that goes a long way.
Tell somebody you're thankful for something they posted or that you appreciate all the stuff they're putting out there and whatever it is. It could be the smallest shit. I'm telling you, people will appreciate that shit. And then when you're doing it the other way around, they'll be the first person to do that just right back to you. So
the Talk Down Challenge, please make sure that you let someone know that you really in real life are friends with, but in social media you really don't go out of your way. Yeah. Just say that you appreciate their hard work somehow, some way. Whether it's one like, that goes a long way, and that really helps a person feel better about themselves. I appreciate your hustle, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you too, man.
There we go. So make sure you guys follow. Make sure you subscribe. Yep. Tune in. And
yo, tell a friend to tell her friend to tell her friend
to follow me.
And come back and watch the rest of these episodes, man. For real, we got a lot more coming. We appreciate everything. And just tell somebody, please.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
Oh, and by the way, sexy.
Hey,
Yo, what's up, guys? Thanks for checking out that last episode.
Yo, we got the previous episodes on the left-hand side.
Yes, sir.
And then right there, there's a circular object.
It kind of looks like
with our logo
like
in
a
it.
pizza.
Yeah, it's round.
Click on it and subscribe, guys.
Peace.
We'll see you on next episode.